What's up, everybody? It's KBR Sports, the best sports talk show. You 25 days back from the break. Remember, you all can follow and subscribe to the KBR Sports podcast so you all can receive email alerts and notifications whenever KBR Sports is broadcasting live, such as right now. Also, when our podcast gets posted up to one of the following networks that you should follow and subscribe to: Rabble TV, Spreaker, YouTube, iTunes, and SoundCloud. Also, don't forget you also can follow the KBR Sports Twitter page at KBR_sports, where we tweet the live links and show topics prior to every single show, so you all can get on that. So you guys don't have to go search the show link. It's right there for you. Also, don't forget you can call in at 571-991-0566 if you think that Russell Westbrook and Kevin Durant should join up one for one another in the future, whether it be in Oklahoma City or somewhere else. Or if you think that they shouldn't be cool with each other at all. Call in and give us your opinion and on future topics that we're about to discuss, such as the 08 Saltics at 571-991-0566.
The Saltics.
Huh?
The Saltics.
Yeah, the Saltics. They didn't get over the Ray Allen thing, man. But anyway, yes. Jumping into it. So,
Family fan.
KG, I got into it at the beginning of the show about Inside the NBA has a new feature where they have Kevin Garnett on there, and he has a thing called Area 21, and they had a reuniting of all the Celtics, or most of the 08 Celtics.
The main ones.
Yeah, whoever you consider the main ones. Glenn Davis played like 15 minutes.
Was there?
Played like 15 minutes.
But you knew he was there though.
Played like 15 minutes,
you knew he
bro.
was there, though.
In that whole playoff series.
He was there.
Okay, but you pretty much a reuniting of the guys from the 08 Celtics. Rajon Rondo, Kevin Garnett, Paul Pierce, Big Baby Glenn Davis, and Kendrick Perkins. Obviously, the main guy missing from the list, best shooter amongst the team, Ray Allen. And when you look at it, obviously they left there's been bad blood between these two parties, or between Ray Allen and whoever else you want to say from that Celtics team, whether it be Rajon Rondo, whether it be Ray Allen and Doc Rivers, and whether it be Ray Allen and Kevin Garnett. There's been bad blood since he decided to go to Miami Heat. Now, for you all that don't have some background and need some context for it, LeBron had freshly just went to Miami, and this is following LeBron's first win with the Heat. So LeBron goes and beats the Celtics, because he beat the Celtics 2 years in a row. He beat them the first year he went to Miami when he went to the finals and lost to the Mavericks. Then he beat them the second year again when they went to the finals and beat the Oklahoma City Thunder. Following that season, Ray Allen leaves to go to the Miami Heat and join LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, Chris Bosh, and the rest is history. The Celtics guys, from their take on Area 21, they feel as though Ray kind of backhanded them shadily. They said that Ray didn't really let them know that he was leaving. They said they would have appreciated a phone call. They would have at least appreciated him to at least let them know that he was leaving. So, Nigel, I mean, do you think that at this point that these guys should get over that fact that Ray left? At this point, it's kind of like just, it should be water under the bridge, and these guys should make up. And the fact that, because Kendrick Perkins also said one thing, he said that he feels as though if anybody's is going to make amends, it should be Ray Allen. Ray Allen should reach out to all those guys and make amends.
I'm glad you said that. You know what? Ray Allen's apparently Ray Allen has no interest in coming forth and talking about it. Ray Allen has done nothing with basketball since he's retired. Ray Allen has no interest in it. And for some guys, it's that way. They come play basketball. They meet some friends. They're not lifelong friends, but they're friends. You know, he knows them. He ends his career, he leaves, and it's ended right there. Simple as that. So, you know, that's the kind of guy Ray Allen is. That's how it is. There's no point trying to force him, because you guys don't need to rekindle whatever kind of love you guys had. So I don't feel like Ray Allen needs to do anything.
So do you think they should get over it?
Absolutely. It's been how many? 5 years?
Yeah.
Come on. If he has made no interest in trying to get in communication with you now, pretty sure he's not interested in communicating.
Funny thing is, he actually posted a picture.
I did see that.
Yeah, he posted a picture of him and Rondo guarding him as a Miami Heat player, and the caption was push to the limits. Yeah, I think this is something that's just been. I feel like they're leaving out a lot of facts.
Oh, leaving out a ton of facts.
Like they're leaving out. Like I'll give like the most noble ones that come off the top of my head. If I miss something, provide some background.
Go ahead.
Okay, the fact that Ray Allen was starting to lose minutes to Avery Bradley,
absolutely,
who was coming on the scene as a defensive stalwart player.
Because jump shot was coming around.
Yeah, jump shot was starting to come around.
1 second. He actually came back. I want to say he came back that year, and he was shooting extremely well. I want to say like high 30%. And the one problem he had was he couldn't. Avery Bradley he couldn't shoot the ball. Mm-hmm. That was the main reason, and he was injured. That's the reason why he didn't play before. But he came back. He was playing extremely great defense. And then on top of that, he was hitting his three. So it was like, of course, Ray Allen's going to lose his minutes to him.
So that happens.
Mm-hmm.
Then there's also the fact that Ray Allen was in trade talks. Like the Celtics were trying to trade this man.
They had a trade done for him.
Mm-hmm.
If I remember, it was OJ Mayo. I want to say he was the deal was done, but I want to say they couldn't get it through. I want to say it was at the trade deadline, and they couldn't get it through in time.
Yeah,
and so it ended up breaking down at the very last second. But I can't remember if it was a trade down, but I remember it did break down at the very last second. He was traded essentially.
Yeah,
and then it came back that it just wasn't going to go through.
Okay, and then so pretty much all that happens, and then he starts beefing with obviously Doc Rivers over the minutes, everything like that, and other things. Then he starts beefing with Rajon Rondo.
Yep.
Obviously, they have a personal issue going on. 'Cause even when they were discussing this on Area 21, Rajon didn't even go into. He didn't even speak. He didn't talk about it.
Well, I don't know if that's just because he didn't like him and Ray. I mean, he's still an NBA player.
He is, but it's just like it's weird because of the fact that he started beefing with these guys, and it's just like people leave those little things out. Like now, it's like it seems like they more so take the side of Rajon in this situation because Ray ended up leaving.
Yeah, Rondo's still there. He's still their friend.
But it's like if Ray would have stayed, it's like whose side were those guys taking?
Yeah,
they don't.
If Ray stays, he's gone anyway. He's gonna get traded.
You know what I mean? So it's like these guys acknowledge those little things like that. So it's like I'm like, get over being the Saltics. Like at the end of the day,
that was on purpose.
Huh?
That was a pun.
What?
Saltics.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was on purpose.
Okay. I didn't get that before.
But the fact of the matter is, and then they want to say he went to the enemy. Now, I understand this aspect of it to a degree because it's like you did have the Heat down 3-2 in the series beforehand, and it took LeBron pretty much dropping 48 points, 15 rebounds, 45 points, 18 rebounds, and however many assists. And LeBron left his mark on that game. Like he dominated in that game. Probably one of the best games of LeBron James' career. Actually, probably one of the signature moments of his career.
I'll say the signature moment.
You said the signature moment? Do you feel
like the block probably the signature moment.
Yeah, the block was the block was signature moment. Yeah, the block was huge.
But the 45 points that was like I don't know what that was, but it was something.
It was like the ultimate call to arms kind of thing. Like they needed him to show up in that game.
LeBron needed to show up in that game.
Because think about it, if they lose that game, then a lot of people were contemplating the big three was a failure.
Now at that point, I think we talked about before the first year. I don't know if we talked about it on here. The first year, people were saying, "Oh, this might be they might have to blow it up or whatnot." And we were like, "Come on, let's be serious. It's 1 year."
Yeah.
But if you lose 2 years in a row and you lose in the Eastern Conference Finals,
it's rough.
That's. I wouldn't be surprised if Chris Bosh was traded.
Really?
I wouldn't have been surprised.
Yeah, like you think about it, like so many things will happen if. So from the Celtics standpoint, they're like, "Hey, we were up on these guys."
It was 45.
The Celtics were like, "We were up on these dudes. Like we had them down 3-2. We had them down dead to rights." And then it's like, from their vantage point, they're like, "Oh, all we got to do is reload, come back. We could possibly get them." Because obviously Dwayne Wade had deteriorating health. So they're thinking, hey, if we reload and we come back, maybe we can catch them.
Chris Bosh was injured.
You said Chris Bosh?
He went that season. That's the series season he was injured.
Oh, his abdominal strain, right? Mm-hmm. So but they're thinking maybe if we can catch them when Dwayne Wade's hurt, that's essentially a lot of the mindset of a lot of these teams in the West.
You get an injury, you're right there.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So they're thinking maybe if we can catch them when somebody's hurt or something like that, we will be right there. Ray Allen leaves, they don't ever get the chance. So I mean, obviously it worked out. Because Ray Allen ends up hitting the Game 6 shot, sends them to overtime. They obviously go on to win that LeBron's second ring. A lot of people, some people, depending on who you ask, they will credit Ray Allen for LeBron's ring. However you fell on that side of the fence is up to you. But I mean, how much fault do you place on Ray for leaving? I don't, because a lot of people, I've heard it being compared to the Kevin Durant scenario.
It's not like Kevin Durant. Which people stop saying this? It's not like Kevin Durant at all.
Here's where I see it's like Kevin Durant.
I mean, don't get me wrong. There's some. Before you say that, there are some similarities. There are some similarities. Yes. But in the grand scheme of things, it's not like Kevin Durant in the slightest.
But in terms of that, now if you're talking about the caliber of player, it's not like Kevin Durant.
Even past that.
But in terms of the perfect fit, because think about it, right after that season, Mike Miller, he was hurt in that finals. That was after that Oklahoma City Thunder series. Mike Miller, he hit the 7 threes to help them win that game 5 against OKC. Then he lost his shoe and everything so they needed to replace him as a shooter. They didn't have another shooter. And I think I can't remember all the shooters that are on the market at the time. I think Kyle Korver might have actually been a free agent, but he went back to Atlanta. But then they're like, okay, we need to find another shooter to replace Mike. Ray Allen comes up, and the thing is, Ray, I think Miami offered him a 3-year deal, they offered him either a 3-year deal or a 2-year deal with a 2-year deal. The Celtics offered him a 3-year deal with less money. So he was like, okay, well, I mean, I'm getting the 2. I have a more likely chance of getting a ring with these younger guys than I do with our team that we just lost these guys 2 years in a row. So then he leaves and goes to what's perceived as the enemy. And then you obviously see the bad blood coming because then the first time they play, Ray goes to say what's up to KG, and KG doesn't even acknowledge the man. Like, he just cold shoulders him. So, I mean, I think at this point, like, it's been years, man. Like, I get it. I get the fact that they're upset, but it's been years. And if you truthfully look at it, I mean, I guess if they're thinking, hey, maybe we can beat Miami, but that's just like LeBron. Like, I don't know how you were gonna beat LeBron. Like that was after LeBron won his first ring. Like, this is now he's a champion. So I'm not saying that he was as free as he is now, but he was a champ at that point. So he learned what he had to do to win. So I don't know if even if you come back again and you try to reload with the same Celtic team, you end up beating those guys, especially with all the beef that was going on within the locker room.
Yeah. I mean, I was looking at stats. I was going to say, he played bad in the series. Kevin Durant played bad in the series. Well, played bad at the end of the series, I was going to say. I mean, don't wrong. I get it. There are some similarities. At the end of the day, it's just caliber of player plus where they're at in their careers. It's just and the teams they went to. It's just different.
But they were both ring chasing.
They were both ring chasing.
They're both ring chasing. Kevin Durant went to the team.
We're not going to get into this.
He went to the solidified team. We have about 2 minutes left. He went to the built team already. The team that was already built with LeBron, Dwayne Wade, Chris Bosh. Kevin Durant goes to Steph, Clay, Draymond. Kevin Durant was the perfect fit. Ray was the perfect fit. And then the Celtics were up 3-2 on these guys the year beforehand. The Oklahoma City Thunder were up 3-1, and then they end up losing. The similarities are all there.
Yeah, you're right.
And I think even in the rivalry between, and it was even in Ray Allen's situation, the rivalry was more heated between the Heat and the Celtics. Would you not agree?
It was.
So it's like, for him, when he goes there, they're going to be like, oh my, like, come on, dude, like, why are you leaving? Now, trust me, I'm all in favor of, I think they should just let it go. But I can see why they were upset at one point. I can see why.
I agree with you. I see why they were upset.
So who do you think reaches out first? Or who do you think should reach out first?
The Celtics. They're the only ones pushing this whole we need to talk thing.
Which one? Out of the 5 that were on that set?
KG?
Yeah. KG?
You think Ron's going to reach out?
Oh, I don't think KG's going to reach out.
I think KG will reach out before anybody.
I don't think there's any chance.
Paul Pierce.
Yeah, I was going to say Paul Pierce.
I forgot Paul Pierce.
Yeah, I think Paul Pierce would definitely be the guy. KG didn't even say what's up to the man.
That's right when it happened, though. It's been 5 years.
So talk to the man.
I wish we had talked about Big Baby.
Big Baby?
I wish we did.
What do you mean?
It's comments.
About Ray?
About, just in general. Every time it seems Big Baby seems to come on, he just seems to just spew some kind of like... Who's he talking about last night? Did he talk about somebody else outside of Ray Allen last night? No, he talked about Ray Allen. I forgot what he said about Ray Allen, but I remember I wasn't feeling what he said at all.
I remember he did say something that kind of caught me like at a side eye.
Yeah, it's like every time he seems to talk about his former teams, it's just catching. It's like
yeah, he does say a lot of like stuff.
He's just on there to throw shade. Like that's all he does. It seems like.
Yeah. All right, Shaw.
Podcast, bro.
Huh?
Talking about Big Baby.
Oh, Big Baby.
Yeah, air your grievances, man.
All right, y'all. We're gonna hit the break, but when we come back, we're gonna talk about: is Tom Brady really the greatest quarterback of all time, or is he just the quarterback with the most rings? Stay tuned to find out what our answers are. It's KBR Sports, the best sports talk show 24 hours a day. Don't forget, you all should refresh the page after 20 to 30 seconds. Where the live link will go away once we end the segment, but it will reappear after you refresh the page. Stay tuned, y'all. It's KBR Sports.